What's up, everybody? It's Dr. Real, and your boy is back. Now, the community has spoken. Everybody voted on Instagram, on the Discord, on X, on TikTok, whatever. And I asked, what do y'all want to make me to make a video about? And was it AMC? Was it Disney? Was it SoFi? Was it just something fresh? And guess who won? SoFi. So SoFi it is. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everybody. So, as you know, we've been on an absolute rocket on SoFi. And man, shout out to everybody that's been rocking with your boy, the love, the support. I did my first live the other day. So, no, thank you so much. I'm going to keep this video as brief as possible. And then, following this video, I might just hit up a live and then just see what's going on, just to dive a little bit more deeper into the chart. So, stay tuned for that. Okay. So, but before I get into it, I do have to shout out some members. Shout out to everybody that signed up for to be a member, whether you're a minnow, a dolphin, an orca. No orcas yet, but we got Van Treese, Tavo, the contractor guy. We have Main Vision Studio and Eric for minnows, and then we have Rochella and Doji Bull for the Dolphins. So, hey, I appreciate the love and support. We have member content that's coming in soon. A lot of that is just going to be some live. It's probably going to be some live trading, and then maybe some more in-depth videos as far as what I'm seeing here, okay, when I talk about these options trades. So thank you guys so much for rocking with your boy. If you do want to join, hit the join button, like, subscribe, and then we'll get into it. I did say that the minnows, the dolphins, and the orcas, there's different tiers that you can buy, but you guys are going to get all the same content. Pretty much, if you want to pay more or contribute more to the channel, then by all means, I appreciate it in advance. But an orca is going to get what the minnow is going to get, a minnow is going to get what the orca is going to get, and that's what it is, unless you guys go up to the live trading level. So anyway, that's what we let's look into the charts, okay? So everybody's asking me, are we done running on SoFi? And the absolute answer is no, not in my opinion, not in the longest. And what I just found out is that we went up to about, I'm so bright, we went up to about $16. We touched $16 just now in the overnight hours on Robinhood. So some of this information, I mean, it's not outdated, but we talked about it in the live stream too. So let's just get into it. So as you can see on my chart, we are in the uptrend, right? I have this thing called a box edge where we are looking at a consolidation and pretty much looking for a breakout. I'm going to zoom into that pretty soon here, but I wanted you guys to see what the levels are if you are in fact looking to get into options. Okay, so the entry is going to be 1558 with a stop of $15. First take profit target is 1646, with the next being 1718 with the max take profit of 1997. So shout out to you 90s babies. This right here is the chart that I'm referring to. Okay. I got to get my stuff together. Just got to get it together. So the zoomed up view of it right now is that we were looking for a breakout. Now we went to $16 in overnight hours and we bounced from there and we fell back down to, I want to say 1570s. So right now in the overnight hours, as I'm shooting this video, we are retesting this breakout zone of this box at 1576. So if we can bounce here, then we have a strong chance of a continuation back up to the levels that I had indicated earlier. Okay, so we essentially broke here, went here, and we retested here. I don't know how we're going to open just yet, but if we find strength here, then we're likely going to shoot right back up to retest this ascending line of resistance. Okay, so when I'm going to get into some put options, but I will tell you to be cautious and beware. Okay, and I'll tell you why. Main reason is because this is just looking too strong. SoFi is looking like it's finding strength up here, and then you're seeing an increased amount of volume pressure. So this may be a new area. $16 it may become the new area where buyers and sellers are both in agreement of the price. So you could see price action that says you're going to pull back. If it does, we're going to get into it, but it could very well fall to 1558. If it falls through that, then it's likely to fall to a PLC of 1541. And then from there, we're looking at about 1444 in my opinion. And then all the way to the floor would be 1359. But I will show you again what that looks like here shortly. Right into this. So this right here is the call option contracts that I'm going to look at. I'm sorry that this is chopped up a little bit, guys. I just finished almost a 2-hour one-on-one session, so your boy is a little tired, a little distraught, and you know this is my first video back, so please forgive me. I will clean it up, I promise, but I just don't have time to edit and all that other stuff, so let's just keep going, right? So the first call option that I'm looking at is going to be that SoFi $17 strike at 12:20 expiration. That is a $61 contract. Now, those have been rocking with me. You already know we got the minnows, the dolphins, and the orcas. And if you are new here, the minnows, just anybody that's looking at contracts below $50. The dolphins is anybody that's under $200. And then the orcas is anything over $200. Okay, so this falls right above that line for the minnows. However, that doesn't mean that a minnow can't play the play. All right, ultimately. So maybe we get the retracement and maybe we get a little bit of a better price, but that's what it is, okay? Now, the other option contract to the right is the SoFi $17 call option that expires January 17, 2025. I'm actually in this play right now, and I have 9 contracts right now that I'm up 94%, okay? As you can see right there on the screen, I hate posting the contracts that I'm already up in as an option for you, but I mean the stock market doesn't care, right? Like, let's just pretend like the slate is clean. If there's a room for the towards the upside, then there's room to the upside. So there's your $103 play right there, and it gives you enough breathing room where you can probably just DCA into it if you so choose. Okay, so that's what I have with the call option. Now, of course, we have to look towards the downside, and the main reason is because SoFi's been on an absolute rocket, and people are just assuming that it needs to pull back. Now, it could, but we can't make those assumptions. The market's going to do what the market's going to do, okay? But anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, God dang it. The puts right here. First, before I go into that, did you see the bottom where you have the entry, the exits, okay? So I have to say that, remember, my entries and exits is all about price action. So as we approach that level, are we seeing strength through that level, right? And do you have confirmation that we're going to continue towards the upside? Is the bar closing above the level, right? So you really have to think about those things. The $15 stop doesn't necessarily mean that at $15 I'm cutting my position. As you can tell, and probably have seen, that SoFi fell to $14.99 just to trip people out, and it went back on a rocket back up to $16. Okay, so I would need to see weakness below $15 and then pretty much see confirmation of a bar closing below that level as well for me to cut the position of this current play. Okay, so the first take profit target is going to be 1646, and then the second one is 1718 with a max take profit again of 1997. Shout out to the 90s babies. All right, so that being said, let's look at the put options. Now, again, guys, you got to be very cautious. The reason why I'm saying being cautious with these put options is because we are in an uptrend, and we are in a very strong uptrend right now for SoFi. So play it at your own risk, but I would keep the stop losses tight. That's why I have a big old warning sign right there. So the entry for that would be about 1622. How did I come up with that number? It'll be 1609 to 1622. And that's where I'm predicting that we hit before we see some type of price action for resistance. Now, again, if you don't see confirmation like an inverted hammer or an evening star or a bearish engulfing bar or whatever it may be, if you don't see anything like that at that level, then I am not entering the play, right? That's just what it is. I would strongly recommend. I'm not recommending anything. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for that second bar and third bar to happen, and in order for me to tell whether or not I want to enter a short or not. Okay, even if it's a short opportunity, your boy may not play it. I'm just letting you know right now. And the reason for that is because we are seeing so much strength. And I'm going to get into it a little bit in the live as far as what I see, because I think we have enough support where the the juice ain't worth the squeeze. You know what I mean? Like it just doesn't. I don't see it falling all the way down there, just based on the levels and the volume or whatnot that I'm seeing. So do it at your own risk. 1622 is entering. 1623, as you can see, a penny, keeping it very, very tight. And it's my stop with a take profit target of 1558. Okay. Second one is 1444 with a max take profit of 1365. All right. Ultimately, that's just what I have there. Now, guys, that's what I got for you on SoFi. Again, appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Um, I'll be doing a live here probably tonight just because why not? And there's a lot of questions, and we're going to get into it, and we're going to make it happen. And your boy's going to be back running these videos pretty soon here. I do have a funeral to plan, and my funeral for my grandpa is going to be on the 30th. So between now and then, again, things are going to be a little choppy. I have some one-on-one sessions to take care of. I have a couple videos to put out for you, but best believe I would do it the best I can on YouTube, and then also just posting on Instagram and in the Discord and all the other social media platforms, just to make sure that I'm just sharing with you all what I'm doing. So if you can appreciate that, hit the like, hit the subscribe, share the video, join, become a member. Anything you want to do to support is what's up. Much love, much appreciation. You guys take care.